The head of a Vatican school on the family says it has not changed its focus. Some current and former students say the John Paul II Theological Institute is moving away from its core mission. They accuse the school of no longer being faithful to the vision of St. John Paul II. But the school says critics are pursuing their own interests and not those of the saint nor Pope Francis. Joining us now to talk about this is J.D. Flynn, editor-in-chief of Catholic News Agency. First of all, tell us about the Pontifical John Paul II Institute. Why was it founded and what does it do?
Well, Jason, the John Paul II Institute was founded in 1981 with the idea of studying the theology and philosophy of the family that was being developed by John Paul II. So based upon his book, Love and Responsibility, and then the work that became the theology of the body. And it really became over time a graduate school that was sort of at the center of the theological vision that John Paul II has had for marriage, for sexuality, and for the family.
So now more than 250 current and former students went public with their concerns about the school. What did they say?
Well, 2 years ago, Pope Francis called for a broadening of the school's curriculum, its scope, and its mission so that it would continue to study theology and philosophy, but also incorporate sociology and other social scientific ways of looking at the family. And the process of revising the curriculum has been sort of underway for the past 2 years. And now that it's come to its conclusion, some students say that the curriculum has been changed in a way that takes away the emphasis on moral theology, and they've protested especially the dismissal of two longstanding teachers at the school.
Is this just a clash between those who identify with John Paul II and those who identify with Pope Francis?
No, I don't think it is, because both the teachers and the faculty and the students who we've spoken with really support and understand Pope Francis's desire to broaden the vision of the school. I think their frustration has been with those who have been charged with implementing that vision, a sense that they have that there hasn't been due regard paid for not only the school's history and its longstanding mission, but also for the academic freedom of the faculty members. Some faculty members have said to us they feel like the theological emphasis of the school is really being pushed out, and the theological approach of the school is being pushed out in favor of new approaches. And so it's not really about Pope Francis, it's just about those who have been entrusted with modifying the school's curriculum and the way that that has gone.
So how do you think these issues are going to be dealt with?
Well, they're still very much at a head. Students and faculty members are going public with their frustrations about the dismissal of teachers, the adaptation of the curriculum, governance and structure issues. And although the students and faculty members say that they're very willing to work with administrators to implement Pope Francis's vision in a constructive way, they don't yet feel that the administrators have listened to them. They say that it would be easier to work together if the dismissed faculty members were brought back to the school, if there was a more open conversation and more mutual understanding. But from their perspective, there has not yet been openness to that from the point of the administration.
Okay, well, thanks for summarizing this very complex issue. J.D. Flynn, editor-in-chief of Catholic News Agency.
Thanks so much, Jason.